Right, so with simultaneous equations, you are trying to find out what x and y is. Now the problem is always because there's two letters, you need to try to cancel one of those out. So you can look at the x's or the y's, but I always find it easier just to look at the numbers out, the first one. So in this case, I'm going to look at the x's. In order for them to be able to be cancelled out, you need to take them away or add them, but the numbers have to be the same, because if you do 4 take away 2, it's going to give you 2. If you do 4 plus 2, it's going to give you 6. So you just need to make sure they're the same. So what we need to do is we need to take this second number and we could times that by 2 to get that to be 4x. So what I'm going to do is if I just number them to make it easier. So this is my equation 1 and this is my equation 2. I need to times number 2, this one by 2. So I'm going to times it all by 2. So I'm just going to write that, and that's going to give me my equation 3. So if I then multiply it, 2x times 2 is going to give me 4x, minus y times 2 is going to give me minus 2y, and minus 2 times 2 is going to give me minus 4. What I'm going to do is, to make it easier, I'm just going to rewrite my equation 1 right here, because that's the second one that I'm going to be looking at. So we've got 4x plus 3y is equal to 11. We're now going to just take them away from each other. So because their signs are the same, we take them away. If they were different, you would add them. So let's use some colors. So if we've got 4x and 4x, we're then going to look at minus 2y and 3y. And we're also going to look at minus 4 and 11. And again, I'm just going to write out what I'm going to do. So I'm going to step my equation 3. And I'm going to take away my equation 1. So 4x take away 4x is going to give us 0. So you can write 0x, but you don't have to. If we go to the next bit, we've got minus 2y take away 3y. You've got to be careful with this, because if I write it here, you're on minus 2 and you are taking away a positive 3. This is where it's really easy to make a mistake. You've got to remember both signs. Take away and a plus become a negative, so you're just going to take them away. So minus 2 take away 3 is going to give us minus 5. So we are going to end up with minus 5y. And then when we take away that, you've got minus 4 take away 11. Again, take away and a positive is a negative. So minus 4 take away 11 will give you minus 15. Then you can work backwards to get y on its own. You want to do minus 15 divided by minus 5, which is going to give you 3. That's one of your first answers. Once you've got that, then it just works the same. So you're going to substitute y is equal to 3 into whatever equation you want to do. I'm going to go for the first one. So I'm just going to sub it into number 1. So we have 4x plus 3 times 3 is equal to 11. So you've got 4x plus 9 is equal to 11. So we know that 4x is equal to 2. So you know that x is going to be equal to a half. So your final answer is going to be x is equal to a half and y is equal to 3. That's how you go about solving those simultaneous equations. So you just need to remember about those signs and make sure that you use your rules of negatives.